Welcome to the class. Today, Junior Focus Advanced Paper Solutions. See the first question. P1 comma 0. P1 comma 0, Q minus 1 comma 0. The first one, that is 37th question. 37th one. ABCD is a rectangle. ABCD is a rectangle where A is equal to minus 1 comma 2 and B is equal to 3 comma 7 and AB is to BC is equal to 4 is to 3 and P is center of rectangle. P is the center of the rectangle. Then the distance from each corner. That is the question. Okay. So here is the 2 points A and B. What is the distance AB? The distance AB is equal to root of minus 1 minus 3 whole square, that is 16, 2 minus 7, 5 square, that is 25, which is nothing but root 41. So what is given in the question? AB by BC is equal to 4 by 3. What is AB here? Root 41 by BC is equal to 4 by 3. Now BC is nothing but BC is equal to 3 root 41 by 4. So this is 3 root 41 by 4 and AB distance is root 41. What we have to find? This distance we have to find. Because it is a rectangle, if you join like this, this is C. D, ABCD is a rectangle. This is a right angle triangle. You see, this is a right angle triangle. From this right angle triangle, hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square, that is side square plus side square, 9 by 16 into 41. So you take 41 as common, that is 1 plus 9 by 16, that is 41 into 25 by 16. Okay, this is all AC square. Now AC is equal to root of this one, that is root 41 into 5 by 4. This is the total distance AC. But we have to find the distance from P to A or P to C, from center of the rectangle to any of the corner. Corner means nothing but vertex of any vertex of a rectangle. So we have to find PA or AP. AP is just nothing but half into the distance. AP distance or PC distance is half of the distance AP. AC. So we can write half into the AC distance is root 41 into 5 by 4. So the answer is 5 by 8 into root of 41. Okay. Next. So answer is there. Answer is not there in the options. So just a printing mistake. You see, next question, 38th one. Okay. Next one. If A2 comma 0, B 38th one, A2 comma 0 and the point B is equal to 0 comma 2 in such a way PA is to PB is equal to 2 is to 3 and then the locus of P passing through A comma B, A comma A, then the number of values of A. There is a point, our point locus is x comma y. There is a point P named as x comma y. It is a variable point. Variable point means it moves in such a way PA is to PB. The ratio of PA PB is 2 by 3. So PA by PB is equal to 2 by 3. So 3 PA cross multiply, you will get 2 PA is equal, 3 PA is equal to 2 PB. Now squaring on both the side, 9 PA square is equal to 4 PB square. 9 PA square is equal to 4 PB square. Then 9 into, what about PA square? Distance between the 2 points. P means this one, A means this one. This is x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square is equal to 4 of PB square. So PB square means x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square. This is 9x square plus 36 minus 36x plus 9y square is equal to 4x square plus 4y square. It is minus 2x, that means minus 8x, sorry, minus 16x. Minus 16x. And 4 into 4, that is 16. So we have 5x square plus 5y square. It is minus 36, that means minus 20x, and there is no y term. And what will be the constant here? 36 and plus 20 is equal to 0. That is x square plus y square minus 4x plus 4 is equal to 0. And this is passing through, this is the locus of the P. This locus is passing through a comma a. So it is passing through a comma a. Replace a comma a in place of x and y. So minus 4a plus 4 is equal to 0. A square plus a square. That is 2a square minus 4a plus 4 is equal to 0. That is a square minus 2a plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay. So it is a quadratic equation, or we can do like this. What about the discriminant? Here the discriminant is equal to b square minus 4ac, that is 4 minus 8 less than 0. Whenever for a quadratic equation roots are discriminant less than 0, it has no real roots. So there is no real values for a. No, a has no real value. No real value. Or we can do like this is a quadratic equation. You can write like this: a square minus 2a plus 1 is equal to 0. Up to here you can write this is a minus 1 whole square and plus 1 is equal to minus 1. So something whole square is equal to minus 1. We can't get a positive value. Okay, positive means no real value for that a. Okay, that is the solution for this one. Next, 39th one. 39th question, that is a 1 comma 3 and b 3 comma 7 and c 7 comma 15 and p is midpoint of AB. There are some more information is given in the question. Okay, you see next midpoint of AB is P is equal to midpoint of AB and Q is equal to midpoint of BC, and locus of R such that, and there is a condition, locus of R such that PR square minus QR square is equal to AC square. Okay, this is the information given in the question. A, B, C 3 points are given. P is the midpoint of AB. What is the midpoint of AB? x1 plus x2 by 2. y1 plus y2 by 2. This is 2 comma 5. And Q is equal to midpoint of BC. Midpoint of BC x1 plus x2 by 2. y1 plus y2 by 2. This is the midpoint. And R is the locus of the point. Our locus of the point means we have to consider R as x comma y or x1 y1. That is the locus of the point. And what is the condition given? PR square. PR square means distance between P and R. Distance between the P and R. X minus 2 whole square plus y minus 5 whole square. Here is square, so there is no need to write under root. So minus QR square. This is Q point and this is R. X minus 5 whole square plus y minus 11 whole square is equal to AC square. AC square, distance between the 2 points, 1 minus 7 whole square plus 3 minus 15 whole square. So here is x square and here is x square, that is 2x square, y square plus y square, 2y square, and here is minus 4x and here is minus 10x, minus of minus plus 10x, and here is minus 10y and here is minus 22y, minus 22y minus of minus plus 22y plus, and here is the constant 4 plus 25, that is 29 minus 25 plus 121, 136 minus 136 is equal to 36 plus 144. So 2x square plus 2y square minus 4x plus 10x, that is plus 6x minus 10y, this one plus 12y. So what about the constants? You see here, these are all minus values, 136, 144 and 36. So we have 10, 16, 4, 8, 11, 316. 316 minus 29, that is 8, 287. That is minus 287 is equal to 0. Okay. See the options. There may be some, you see the values, maybe some mistake, no problem, you correct it there. Okay. Next, if any calculation mistake, you correct it. Okay. Next, this is the process to this question. Next, next one, 40th question. 4040. If P, Q are R, P is equal to 1 comma 0 and Q is equal to minus 1 comma 0, R is equal to 2 comma 0, and SQ square plus SR square is equal to 2 into SP square, then the locus of S meet P at the point. Locus of S, we have to find the locus of S. Let S is equal to x comma y. We are going to find the locus of S. So S means x comma y. Q is here and R is also there. P, SQ square, that is x plus 1 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square plus SR square, x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square is equal to 2 of SP square, x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square. This is x square plus 2x plus 1 and y square. X square minus 4x plus 4 plus y square is equal to 2x square minus 4x plus 2 plus 2y square. You see x square, 2x square, y square, 2y square gets cancelled, and we have minus 4x also gets cancelled. And what about x here? 2x, here is only 2x, and 4 plus 1 which is 5, 5 minus 2 plus 3 is equal to 0. Constant here is 1, 4, 5, 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. Now the value of x is equal to minus 3 by 2. X is equal to minus 3 by 2. And what is given? This locus of x meet the PQ at the point PQ. PQ means 1 comma 0 minus 1 comma 0. This equation at what point it is? X is equal to minus 3, but I will explain. That is, suppose here is a point Q. P is the point here 1 comma 0 and Q is here the point minus 1 comma 0. This is the line PQ. PQ is just nothing but x-axis. X is equal to 3 by 2. X is equal to 3 by 2 or x is equal to, this is of the form x is equal to k. X is equal to k means the line parallel to y-axis. So this is x is equal to minus 3 by 2. This is the line. This line meets this line at what point? This point. Okay. X is equal to k is parallel to y-axis only. Okay. This is x-axis and y-axis. This is the line. X is equal to minus 3 by 2. This is the line. This line meets x-axis at the point minus 3 by 2 comma 0 only. Okay. Next, 41st question. 41st one, x is equal to some, these are the two variables given, x and y both are in terms of t only. We have to find the locus of, that is 41st question is x is equal to a by 2 of t plus 1 by t and y is equal to t minus 1 by 2 by t of a by 2. Then what is the locus? So whenever such type of question is given, these two terms in terms of t, maybe some terms of theta, sometimes maybe in terms of theta. So we have to eliminate theta, or since these two terms in terms of t, we have to eliminate t. Okay. So we can write like a by 2 is equal to 1 plus 1 by t. So 2x by a is equal to 1 plus 1 by t. Then what about the value of 1 by t? 1 by t is equal to 2x minus a minus 1. So here is y is equal to 1 minus 1 by t of a by 2. You can write 2y by a. Okay. Now what about 1 by t? So 1 by t is equal to 1 minus 2y by a. So here is the value of 1 by t, here is the value of 1 by t. So both are, you equate these two. This is the value of 1 by t. This is also value of 1 by t. So you will get 2x by a minus 1 is equal to 1 minus 2y by a. So that is 2x by a plus 2y by a is equal to 1 plus 1. You take 2 by a as common. So you will get x plus y is equal to 2. Okay, x gets cancelled. So we have x plus y is equal to a, which is the locus of this question. Okay, next 42nd one. A rod of length L, slides with the ends on perpendicular lines, two mutually perpendicular lines, then the locus of midpoint. A rod of length L or a ladder of length L slide on axis, slide on mutually perpendicular lines. Mutually perpendicular lines, I am considering those lines are axis, x axis and y axis. There is a ladder or a rod, slides like that. Okay, whose length is L. Let us suppose this end is a comma 0 and this end is b 0 comma b, which means this distance is a and this one is b. What about this point? This is nothing but origin. So this is nothing but a right angle triangle. So from this right angle triangle we can say side square plus side square is equal to hypotenuse square. So a square plus b square is equal to L square. Okay, so that is a condition. Next, what we have to find? Locus of midpoint. Okay, midpoint of the rod or ladder or something. So this, what about the midpoint? Midpoint is equal to midpoint of AB. What about the midpoint? A plus 0 by 2, 0 plus b by 2, a by 2, b by 2. We have to find the locus of this point. Whenever to find the locus of some point, let the point be x comma y. So equate these two, you will get a is equal to 2x. And equate these two, you will get b is equal to 2y. So replace these two values in this equation. A square, what is a square? 4x square. B square means 4y square is equal to L square. Or you can write x square plus y square is equal to L square by 4. Next one. The locus of foot of perpendicular from 2 comma 1 on the line passing through origin 0 comma 0 is the locus of foot of perpendicular. The locus of foot of perpendicular drawn from 2 comma 1 on a line. This is 43rd one. Foot of perpendicular. A perpendicular is drawn. This is perpendicular. Perpendicular is drawn from 2 comma 1 on a line. A perpendicular, a projection is drawn on a line. This line passing through 0 comma 0. Then what about the foot of perpendicular? This is the foot of perpendicular. This is perpendicular line. Its foot is this one. We have to find the locus of this point. So this point is considered to be x comma y. Okay. This is perpendicular. Locus of foot of perpendicular drawn from this point 2 comma 1. So you see these two lines are perpendicular. When two lines are perpendicular, product of their slopes is equal to minus 1. So what about this line slope? Y minus 1 by x minus 2 into, what about this line slope? Y minus 0 by x minus 0. Product is equal to minus 1. Okay. Since these two lines are perpendicular, product of their slopes y2 minus y1 by x2 minus y1, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So y into y minus y1 is equal to minus of x minus 2 into x. So x square plus y square minus 2x minus y is equal to 0. This is the locus. Or you can do the same problem in a different model. When you extend these two, this is a right angle triangle. Okay, this is a right angle triangle. From this right angle triangle, side square plus side square is equal to hypotenuse square. Side square x minus 0 square plus y minus 0 square side square plus this side square x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 1 whole square is equal to hypotenuse square, that is 2 square plus 1 square. You can do any of these two methods. Okay. Next, 44th one. OB the origin 0 0. OB the origin is given 0 comma 0 and there is a point A 0 comma 4, B 0 comma 6. 44th one. A 0 comma 4 and B 6 comma 0 and origin O 0 comma 0, such that area of triangle POA OPA is equal to twice the area of triangle POB. Area of triangle POB. Then what is the locus of area of triangle OPA is equal to twice the area of triangle POB. Then what is the area of the locus? We don't know the point locus. Let it be x comma y, px comma, whatever might be the question given in the locus. The locus point always should be considered as x comma y. Okay. So area of triangle half into, these are the 3 points OPA. First point, you may write any of the second point and third point as 0 4. Again we have to write the first point. This is the way to find the area. It's very simple. Modulus of first point, second point, third point. Again we have to write the first point. That is 2 into area of this POB half into POB. There are 3 points. You can write any of the point as first point. I am writing first point as origin. Second point and third point is 6 comma 0. And again we have to write the first point. Suppose you write the first point, you wrote x comma y as first point, you have to write the last point last time in the last place also x comma y. Okay, whatever write in the first point you have to write there in the last also. Okay, now 1 by 2 gets cancelled, so this is 0 something, 4x, it is only 4x, 0, everything is 0, 4x is equal to 2 into 0 0 0 and 6y minus 6y. So you can take 2x, don't neglect minus, that is 3. So mod x is equal to modulus of 3y or minus 3y. So you can squaring on both the side. X square is equal to 9y square. That is x square minus 9y square is equal to 0. X plus 3y is equal to 0 or x minus 3y is equal to 0, or you can write like this also. 3y minus x is equal to 0. Okay. Or you can take x is equal to, from here also you remove the modulus like x is equal to plus or minus 3y. So once you take plus 3y or minus 3, second time you take minus 3, you will get the answer like this. Okay. Next one, 45th one. Okay, 45th one. Area of triangle is 5. Two of the vertices are 2 comma 1. Suppose let one vertex is 2 comma 1. One vertex is 2 comma 1. One vertex is 2 comma 1 and other vertex is 3 comma minus 2, and area of triangle is equal to 5. Third vertex satisfies, there will be third vertex satisfies the line y is equal to x plus 3, then the third vertex is equal to, okay. For a triangle, everybody knows that there is a triangle, we are having 3 vertices, 2 vertices are given and the third vertex lie on this line. Okay, so you can take the point on this line, which is third vertex, so which satisfies the given condition. So I am considering the point C as x comma y, whereas x comma y can be written as x plus 3. So both are in terms of x, or you may take both are in terms of y. Suppose the point is y, then what about the x? Y minus 3. So y comma y minus 3. What is y minus 3 comma y? Y as y and x you can write y minus 3. Both are in terms of x or both are in terms of y. Okay. So it is very easy. Then you can, it is somewhat easy to calculate. So what about the given problem? Area of triangle, half into first problem, first point, second point, third point, and again we have to write the first point. What about the area? It is 5. First point, second, third, and we have to write the first point. So minus 4, minus 3, cross multiplication, I think you know that, and multiply this one, plus 3x plus 9 and minus of this one, already minus is there, so plus 4x, so plus x minus 2x minus 6 is equal to 2 into 5, that is 10. You see 3x, 4x plus x, 3x plus 4x, 7, 8, 8 minus 2, 6x, okay, and is there any confusion? Minus 4, minus 3, and this is 3x plus 9 plus 4x, x, that is minus 2x minus 6. Okay, that is what about the constants? See the constants, minus 7 plus 9, that is 2, 2 minus 6. 2 minus 6 means, this is plus 2 or minus 2, minus 7 plus 9 plus 2 minus 6. Plus 2 minus 6, that is minus 4, is equal to 10. So you can cancel 2, that what will have? Modulus of 3x minus 2 is equal to 5. So that is 3x minus 2 is equal to plus 5, or 3x minus 2 is equal to minus 5. So here is 3x is equal to 7 and x is equal to 7 by 3. 3x is equal to minus 3. X is equal to minus 1. So what about the points? 2, 1, 3 minus 2. Y is equal to x plus 3. Is it correct? You see one more time I will. Okay. Answer is not there. I will do one more time. The calculation part something went wrong, I think. So half into first point, second point, and third point is this one. And what about the first point? It is 5. So minus 4 minus 3 and 3x plus 9. This is plus 2x. Oh, I think I wrote like 4x. That is the mistake. So x minus 2x minus 6 is equal to 5 into 2, 10. Now 2x gets cancelled. 3x plus x, 4x minus 7 plus 9, 2 minus 6 minus 4 is equal to 10. That is modulus of 2x minus 2 is equal to 5. 2 gets cancelled. Okay. Now that is 2x minus 2 is equal to 5, or 2x minus 2 is equal to minus 5. Now here x is equal to 5 plus 2, 7 by 2, and here is x is equal to minus 3 by 2. If x is equal to 7 by 2, what about y? Y is equal to x plus 3. That is 7 by 2 plus 3, 13 by 2. And here is y is equal to minus 3 by 2 plus 3. That is 3 by 2, 6 plus 2. So the answer is either 7 by 2, 13 by 2, or minus 3 by 2, comma 3 by 2. Those are the two values. Okay, these are the two answers. Next question, 46th one. Concept is very simple, but the problem, sometimes problems will be somewhat lengthy for the calculation part. Okay, so next one, 46th one. k comma 2 minus 2k and minus k plus 1 comma 2k and minus 4 minus k comma 6 minus 2k are collinear, then the values of k is equal. These, whenever collinear means 3 points lie on the same line. So for a line, slope is unique. So you can do the problem in two ways. One is you find the area of triangle is equal to 0, or since 3 points lie on the same line, the slopes are equal. So these are, let it be ABC. What about the slope of these two? Y2 minus y1. 2k, y2 minus of this one, minus 2 plus 2k by x2 minus x1 minus k plus 1 minus k is equal to, what about the slope of these two? Y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 minus 4 minus k minus of minus plus k minus 1. You see, this is 4k minus 2, this is minus 2k minus plus 1 is equal to 6 minus 4k by k gets cancelled, this is minus 5. So you cross multiply, you will get minus 20k plus 10 is equal to minus 12k plus 8k square plus 6 minus 4k. So what about total 8k square? This is minus 16, so plus 4k and minus 4 is equal to 0. So 2k square plus k minus 1 is equal to 0. So 2k square plus k minus 1 is equal to 0. 2k as common, k plus 1 minus 1. So we are having two values for k. One is k value is minus 1 and other value is 1 by 2. So these are the two values for k, minus 1 or 1 by 2. These are the two values which satisfies the given condition. Okay, next this is 46th one. So 47th, centroid is equal to 5 comma 5 if the distance of BC is 13 such that B and C moves on x and y axis respectively, then the locus of A is equal to, okay. So centroid is given, that is 5 comma 5, and there are 2 points B comma C, which are, one is on x axis, other one is on y axis. So I am considering B. Question number is 47. B is on x axis, so I am taking the point as alpha comma 0, and C is the point on y axis, so I am assuming the point as 0 comma beta. B is on x axis, C is on y axis, such that BC is equal to 13. BC is equal to 13. What is BC? Distance between the 2 points. Distance between the 2 points means alpha minus 0 whole square plus beta minus whole square. That is alpha square plus beta square is equal to 169. Okay, and centroid is 5 comma 5. Then the locus of A is A. There is one more vertex A. Let it be x comma y. What about centroid of this one? Centroid G is equal to 5 comma 5 is given. And what about the centroid of these two? x1 plus x2 plus x3. That is x plus alpha by 3 and y plus beta by 3. So B is a point on x axis, C is a point on y axis, and A, we have to find the locus of A. So by using these 3 points, this is the centroid formula. But centroid is given 5 comma 5. So you equate these two. So x plus alpha by 3 is equal to 5. That means alpha is equal to 15 minus x. And equate these two. X plus beta by 3 is equal to 5. Sorry, y plus beta by. So beta is equal to 15 minus 5. So substitute these two values in this equation. What is alpha? 15 minus x whole square plus 15 minus y whole square is equal to 169. Or you can write like x minus 15 whole square plus y minus 15 whole square is equal to 169. No problem. Next, 48th one. 48th one. సో మీరు పాజ్ చేసుకొని కావాలంటే స్క్రీన్ షాట్ అది తీసుకోండి సొల్యూషన్ కోసం, ఇబ్బంది ఏం లేదు. 48th question. A comma 3, 5 comma B opposite vertices of a rectangle. So there is a rectangle of which A comma 3 and 5 comma B is opposite vertices, or you may consider these two, no problem, but not these two. Okay, opposite vertices of a rectangle. The two other vertices satisfies. These two vertices satisfies the line y is equal to 2x plus c, where c square plus 2a minus b is equal to 0. Then what about the value of c? Okay, this is a rectangle having 4 vertices, 2 opposite vertices are given, and 2 more vertices lie on the line y is equal to 2x plus c, where c satisfies this quadratic equation. Okay, it's a very simple concept. What we have to know, this is a line, this is a diagonal is given. Okay, so this is another diagonal. The point having the same point, this point is midpoint of this diagonal and this diagonal also. So first you find the midpoint of this one, that is center of the rectangle. So midpoint of this one, what is that midpoint? A plus phi by 2, 5 by 2, 3 plus b by 2. This is the point. Okay, this point is also lie on this line also. Actually this is the midpoint of this line, but the same point lie on this line also, satisfies this line also. So this lie on y is equal to 2x plus, what is y? 3 plus b by 2 is equal to 2 of x. X means a plus 5 by 2 plus c. Okay, now 3 plus b is equal to, LCM here is 2, 2a plus 10 plus 2c. Okay, now 2a minus b is equal to, what is the value of 2a minus b? Minus 7 minus 2c. Okay, so there is a quadratic equation given in the question, c square plus 2a minus b is equal to 0. But we are having the value 2a minus b is equal to minus 7 minus 2c. c square minus 7 minus 2c. That is at a total equation in terms of c. So c square minus 2c minus 7 is equal to 0. c is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. 2 plus or minus 32. 32 means 16 twos. That is 4 root 2 by 2. That is 1 plus or minus 2 root 2. So c is equal to either 1 plus 2 root 2 or 1 minus 2 root 2. These are the two values for c. Okay. These are the two values for c. Next, 49th one. Px comma y is equidistant from Px comma y is equidistant. There is a locus of the point Px comma y which is equidistant from the given 2 points. There are 2 given points, a plus b comma b minus a, and here is one more point b, a minus b comma a plus b. There is a locus of the point which moves in such a way equidistant. So it should be a perpendicular bisector. There are 2 points. I am here only. I should be walking in such a way. I am always equidistant to the given 2 points. So what should be my path? That my path is just nothing but perpendicular bisect. Bisect means just divide into 2 equal parts. Perpendicular means the lines are perpendicular. So this is the perpendicular bisector. So this point, this is my way to walk. Path is, so let this point is c. C is equal to midpoint. C is equal to midpoint. What about the midpoint? x1 plus x2. When x1 plus x2 means plus b cancelled, 2a by 2. That is a. y1 plus y2. A will be cancelled. A comma b. This is midpoint. C is equal to midpoint of x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So this is the midpoint. So this is the locus path. Locus. So locus point moves in this way. So let it be here is point Px comma y. Okay. Since these 2 lines are perpendicular, so slope of AB slope of AB into slope of PC is equal to product of their slopes is equal to -1. What is the slope of AB? y2 minus y1. A plus B minus B plus A by x2 minus x1 into slope of PC y minus B by x minus A is equal to -1. Here is A gets cancelled. 2A by minus 2B, that is A by minus B into y minus B by x minus A is equal to -1. Minus minus gets cancelled. So AY minus AB is equal to BX minus AB. Minus AB plus AB cancel. So we have BX is equal to A by A. The locus is BX is equal to AB. And the point P moves like this. So at some point, at some time, the point is also here also, which is equidistant. So the locus Px comma B is also sometimes A comma B also at some time. Okay. So we may consider the answer as A comma B also. So if the point P lies here only. Okay. Next, 50th one. The locus of the point whose distance from 0 comma to, so question number half century, 50th question. 50th question. Locus of a point whose sum of the distances, there are 2 points A 0 comma 2, B 0 comma minus 2, whose sum is equal to 6. Sum is equal to 6. It's a somewhat lengthy question. Okay. If you have the idea of ellipse and hyperbola in second year, so you can do the problem very simple. So I will just explain the lengthy process. There is a locus of the point Px comma y such that PA plus PB, sum of the distances, PA plus PB is equal to 6. So we have to simplify it. So I am writing like PA is equal to 6 minus PB, squaring on both the sides. PA square is equal to 36 plus PB square minus 12 PB. Okay. PA square, what is PA square? X minus 0 whole square and y minus 2 whole square is equal to 36 plus PB square. X square plus y plus 2 whole square. You don't write PB root of under something, just leave this. So x square cancel. Here is y square and here is y square cancel. This is minus 4y plus 4. When it comes to this side, minus 8y 4 and here is 4 gets cancelled. 36, that is minus 36 is equal to minus 12b. You take 4 cancel and that is 2y plus 9 is equal to 3pb. Now squaring on both the side again, you will get 4y square plus 36 plus 36y is equal to 9pb square. So 9pb square, what is pb square? X square plus y plus 2 whole square. So that is 9x square plus 9y square plus 36y plus 36. Okay. So we have 36y gets cancelled and sorry, that is 81 is a constant is 81. Squaring on both the side, 4y square plus 81 plus 36y. So what will be the answer for this one? 9x square. So 9x square, it is 9y square minus 4y square, that is 5y square is equal to 81 minus 36, that is 45. Okay. Next one, passage 1. So origin 0, 0 and A 1, 1, B 0, 3 of a triangle OAB, that is given. So we have 4 more questions and 2 passages remaining. So be patient to listen the class. Okay. If you get boring continuously listening the class, you listen 2 parts or 3 parts some. Okay. So origin, passage 1, origin is 0, 0, this is O, and A 1, 1 and B 0, 3 of triangle OAB. P divides OB bar in the ratio 1:2 and Q is midpoint of AP. midpoint of AP, and R divides AB bar in the ratio 2:1. But in the question paper it is AP. But the correction AB bar. Okay. So if the question in the question paper it is AB bar, the question will be wrong. Okay. We have to correct it. This is AB bar. So first P divides OB bar. What is OB bar? O means 0, 0. B means 0, 3. So which divides 1:2. So P point which divides OB bar. The point P divides OB bar in the ratio 1:2. Now P is equal to, what is P? Mx2 plus Nx1. 0, My2 plus Ny1 by, that is 3/3. So that point is equal to 0, 1. So we have the point P is equal to 0, 1. Then what about Q? Q is nothing but midpoint of AB. Here is A and here is P. If you did mistake in any of one of these, you didn't get the answer. So you have to do carefully. Q is the midpoint of AP. AP, x1 plus x2 by 2, that is 1/2. 1 plus 1/2, that is 1. This is AP. And R divides AB bar. This is A 1, 1, B 0, 3 in the ratio 2:3. Then what about Q? Sorry, R. R is equal to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, my2 plus 2 into 3, 6 plus 1, 7, 7/3. This is the point R. Okay. 3 points are given. We have to find 3 more points. The first point P, which divides OB bar in the ratio 1:2. We have to use the formula mx2 plus nx1 formula. And Q is the midpoint of A, and just came the point P. And R divides AB bar in the ratio 2:1. These are the 3 points. Then what we have to find? Area of triangle PQR. Area of triangle PQR by area of triangle OAB. Area of triangle means half PQR. P means first point and second point, third point, and again we have to write the first point, by OAB, half first point, second point, third point, and you can write. You do very slowly, but the time is going on, so I am reading fast. So 1/2, 1/2 get class, that is minus 1/2 plus 7/6 minus 1/3 by 0, 0, 0, just 3. Now it is the LCM is 6. So we have minus 3 plus 7 minus 2 by 3, that is 5, 1/6. 1/6 by 3, that is 1/80. So 1:80, the ratio. Now seven by 3. Okay. Okay. Next one. S is the midpoint of PR. S is equal to midpoint of PR. Is it right? A is equal to 1/2, 1. Q is equal to 1/2, 1, and R is equal to 1/3, 7/3. What about the area of AP and Q and R? 1/3, 7/3. Okay, right. Next, see what we have to find. S is the midpoint of PR. This 52nd question. 52nd question is S is equal to midpoint of PR. What is P? 0, 1. R is this one. So 0 plus 1/3/2 and 1 plus 7/3/2. That is 1/6. And this is 3 plus 7, 10/6. 10/6 means 5/3. So 1/6, 5/3 is S point. And what we have to find? QS QS is equal to QS. So QS, what is Q? This is Q. QS distance. You find the QS distance. QS means, Q means this one is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 6 whole square plus 1 minus 5 by 3 whole square. So you will get some value, and you find what will be the answer for this question, PS. So this QS is equal to root 5 by 3. So this value is equal to root of 5 by 3, and you find the value of PS. PS means distance from P to S, that is root of 1 by 6 whole square plus 1 minus 5 by 3 whole square. You will get this value is root 17 by 6. This is the values. So you verify the options. What is the value of QS? So QS is equal to, the answer is 2 root 5 by root 17 into PS. You check this, whether it satisfies or not. QS is equal to, what is QS? Root 5 by 3. You substitute the value, you will get the answer. Okay. So next, passage 2. Okay, it's just a distance problem, you verify, you can do this one. So the last one, last question, that is nothing but last passage. That is, ABC is an acute angle triangle. AD and BC, CF are medians. E comma F, there is a triangle A, B, C, and D's point is not given. EF are given. That is E, and this one is F. What is E? 3 comma 4. And what is F? 1 comma 2. This is 1 comma 2. And centroid is given. Centroid G is equal to 3 comma 2. Then what about the remaining vertices? Just to find. You see, it is a conceptual based question. We know the centroid of the total triangle is equal to the centroid of the triangle formed by their midpoints of the sides. Suppose this is a triangle and this is the triangle with the midpoints. Okay, both are having the same centroid. By this concept, I am assuming this point is alpha comma beta. So what about the centroid for this triangle? That is nothing but 3 plus 1 plus alpha by 3, 2 plus 4 plus beta by 3, which is equal to 3 comma 2 centroid. So alpha is equal to, equate these two, 9 minus 4, that is 5, and beta is equal to, equate these two, 6 minus 6, that is 0. 5 comma 0 is the vertex D. So the answer is for D is 5 comma 0. Then what we have to find? The height of the altitude from A is, okay, we have to find, this is the triangle, okay, this is one question. 53rd question, what about D? D is equal to 5 comma 0. Okay, next you see, we have the vertices. This is 5 comma 0. This is 5 comma 0. Then how you find this vertex? Whenever midpoints are given, we can find the opposite vertices. So first you find this vertex. How to find this vertex? Add these two and subtract this one. So 1 plus 3 minus 5, 2 plus 4 minus 0, that is minus 1 comma 6. So this is the vertex A. And what about this vertex? Add these two and subtract. 5 plus 1, 6 minus 3, that is 6. 0 plus 2, 2 minus 4, that is minus 2. And what about this vertex? Subtract this midpoint, add these two. 5 plus 3, 8, 8 minus 1, 7. 0 plus 4, 4 minus 2, that is 2. So these are the vertices also. Okay. You see, what we have to find? The altitude through A. We have to find the height of the altitude from A. Height of the altitude. Height. This means perpendicular. Okay. A, B, C. This is the midpoint. This is altitude. Altitude is different. Median is different. Okay. So we have to find this altitude. First you find the slope of BC. What is slope of BC? Slope of BC is equal to y2 minus y1, 2 plus 2 by 7 minus 3, that is 1. So slope of this line is 1. What about the slope of this line? Just to verify. Of course it is not altitude, just to verify. Slope of AD, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, it is minus 1. You see, the product of these two is equal to minus 1. So the median is the perpendicular. So this diagram is wrong, okay? These two are different. Actually median is different from altitude. For this triangle, median is just nothing but, this is ABC, median is nothing but, this is median, this is also altitude, because these two lines are perpendicular. So what we have to find? The distance AD. We have the point D and A. So distance AD, that is height of the triangle, is equal to minus 1 minus 5 whole square, 6 minus 0 whole square, that is 36 plus 36. So the answer is 6 root 2. Okay? Maximum I tried my level best, and I did all the questions completely. You just verify once and you see the video 1 or 2 times, then you will have the idea. Okay? Right. Thank you.